They say the camera adds 10 pounds. Mine added 100. Hey kids, welcome back to the channel. I'm Uncle Frank, hoping that you are having a great day. And in today's video, I'd like to sit down and have a story time conversation with you guys as I go over a funny event that happened to me just recently. Some background information you guys might want to know. Over the last month and a half now, I had noticed that I was not getting any sales for the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG on my TCG Player account, which I thought was rather odd. I've been adding cards to TCG Player for Yu-Gi-Oh! Rather frequently, and I didn't get a hint anywhere that Yu-Gi-Oh! Was in some kind of lull period. Sales seemed to be pretty good on the website as a whole, so I was, not paying too much mind to it, but I had noticed, going through my spreadsheets for the last month, that zero, not just low Yu-Gi-Oh! Sales, zero Yu-Gi-Oh! Sales. I noted it in my February finance checkup, which I do over on Discord, that I had nothing for Yu-Gi-Oh! For the entire month of February, which was wild to me. And I just figured, maybe the bulk Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff I have is just not what people are buying. That's just kind of what I assumed. Well, yesterday, I was adding a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards from a few different sets. Darkwing Blast, Supreme Darkness, King's Court. I've been slowly going through my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, sorting them and adding them to my inventory. And I noticed yesterday that I did have some cards from these sets in my inventory and that they were priced strangely. So, another bit of backstory. If you're a TCG Player Pro account, you have access to a tool called Mass Price, which is its own separate little web page that lets you input a bunch of variables and rules that will, based on your criteria, that guy's very loud. Based on your criteria, they will update your prices for your TCG Player live inventory. It's a very useful tool. It's pretty much the only reason I have a pro account, because it's just so handy, so useful, that it's really good. It's a really good tool. Anywho, one of the abilities of the Mass Price tool is that you can set minimum prices for your inventory. And for Magic, Pokemon, every card game I sell, I set my minimum price to 15 cents. Because at 15 cents, I'm making a few pennies of profit, regardless of if people buy one bulk card or 100 bulk cards. I'm still getting a profit there one way or another. Not much profit, but profit. You guys might see where this is going with this explanation, but I noticed that all of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards were priced at $1.50, including all of the super cheap bulk cards, which is no bueno. So the reason I wasn't getting Yu-Gi-Oh! Sales for the entirety of February was because I wasn't paying attention, or I just made a simple mistake. And instead of putting in 15 cents, I put in $1.50 for my minimum price tag for all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards under their special rules. And that just goes to show that it's really a good idea to just double check yourself from time to time. I can't believe I went over a month without even considering that maybe, just maybe, I made a mistake with the sales part, with the pricing part. Moreover, I can't believe it took me over a month to even notice that, hey, my Yu-Gi-Oh cards are overpriced. But this just goes to show that, you know, I am going to make mistakes. This was a small one, a minor mistake, but, you know, it could have been a much worse one. It could have gone a month without any Flesh and Blood or Pokemon sales. Those are way more profitable on average. But yeah, this is just the kind of funny, tiny mistake that happens from time to time that you learn from. And now, from now on, I'll be a bit more careful when updating my pricing rules for a TCG player in general. So that's my funny story of the day. And I just wanted to, because it's so fresh in my mind, I wanted to get out there and share it with you. There's other things I could have talked about today. There's the MetaZoo news. There's the upcoming Pokemon pre-release that I intend to go to, that I want to talk about, journey together. And I don't know. Just wanted to share this fun story with you guys. I know it's a short video and push-ups aren't going to extend it by too much, but you know, part of why I'm doing this channel is because over on my other channel, the Lore Seeker one, oftentimes when I'm just doing my conversation videos where I'm just talking instead of discussing lore or something, you know, it's often because I'm angry at something Wizards of the Coast does. So part of why I'm glad to have this channel is because when I'm talking about my hobbies, I can just talk about anything I enjoy in the moment, even if the thing I'm enjoying is a terribly stupid mistake I made that lost me a month of productivity for a particular TCG. So it's just wild that even happened. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this little expose on my IQ levels, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. And push-ups. For every like this video gets, I'll be doing a push-up in the next one. So if you want to see me suffer, leave lots of likes. That's all I got for you kids today. I'll see you in the next one. My last video got 44 likes, so I'm going to do this in 2 runs. That's 22. And that's 44.